In the sapphire month of Pratentia, when the moon hung low to eavesdrop and the winds carried whispers of satirical prophecy, the kingdom of Nusantaralithia prepared for its most sacred event, the grand symposium of sovereign excellence. Invitations, inscribed in dragon-hide parchment and perfumed with the musk of self-importance, were dispatched to nobles, merchants of mediocrity, and other elite curators of consequence. This illustrious occasion was not, as one might naively assume, a gathering for solving ailments of the land, but rather a Baroque theater of mutual praise, where incompetence was not just tolerated, but celebrated with trumpets and televised applause. The theme this year, embroidered in golden sarcasm, was efficiency through delay, a royal heritage. The royal palace, a towering edifice of ornamental opacity, hosted the assembly beneath chandeliers forged from taxpayer tears and hardened denial. Ministers draped in ceremonial incompetence ascended the podium one by one, extolling the virtues of policies that had neither genesis nor consequence, save for their ability to generate applause. The Minister of Agricultural Abundance, for instance, spoke of record crop yields while conveniently omitting the nation's reliance on imported rice and magical food vouchers. Each speech was a verbal sleight of hand, a sonnet to stagnation, masterfully crafted to sedate the intellect while tickling the patriotic gland. Meanwhile, the peasants, those tireless dreamers in mud and smog, watched the spectacle through scrying stones, formerly known as television sets, their expressions suspended between awe and apathy. They knew, of course, that the promises uttered under vaulted ceilings were no more real than the unicorns featured on the kingdom's currency. Yet tradition required them to clap at appropriate intervals, lest they be accused of harboring disruptive rationality, a grave offense punishable by exile to the Department of Eternal Paperwork. In this land, even dissent had to wait in line. To bolster the illusion of international grandeur, the kingdom hired foreign scribes, critics turned consultants, to write glowing scrolls about progress, innovation, and inclusive growth. These imported flatterers were given tours of freshly painted ruins, escorted through simulated villages populated by hired actors who could recite rehearsed testimonials of joy. Upon return to their lands, they proclaimed Nusantaralithia a model of sustainable fantasy, a land where numbers always rose, charts always climbed, and the populace always smiled, albeit on cue. It was said that even the sun rose more obediently there, trained by the Ministry of Celestial Coordination. Behind the scenes, a clandestine order known as the Guild of Strategic Slumber ensured that any initiative threatening to bear fruit was promptly encased in a cocoon of feasibility studies and interministerial dialogues. These masters of paralysis specialized in bureaucratic origami, folding urgent matters into decorative reports so intricate and irrelevant that no one dared unfold them. When asked about delayed reforms, their spokeswizards would reply with such lyrical vagueness that listeners, entranced, forgot they had even posed a question. In this way, governance in Nusantaralithia remained unblemished by outcomes, expectations, or accountability. Education continued to flourish, like mold on forgotten bread. The Royal Curriculum Council unveiled a new doctrine titled Pedagogy of Perpetual Obedience, wherein students were taught that curiosity was a disorder and conformity a divine gift. History books now included chapters on mythical achievements, such as the battle of overcome inflation and the construction of invisible railways, both celebrated annually despite the total absence of evidence. Those who dared challenge these canonical tales were swiftly labeled as agents of chaos, their voices muffled by the velvet glove of national unity. As the grand symposium concluded with a performance of interpretive dance representing the struggle against imaginary adversity, the Council of Cloaked Sages proclaimed a new era of visionary nothingness. Confetti rained from the ceiling, each flake a tiny, glittering budget misallocation, while the national anthem of hollow hope echoed into the starlit distance. And so, with ceremony perfected and substance meticulously avoided, Nusantaralithia marched boldly into tomorrow's yesterday, secure in the knowledge that as long as the narrative dazzled, the truth need not apply.